can talk about the pit, barbecue. The band was jumping, the people too. Ah, mess around. They're doing the mess around. They're doing the mess around.
Guys, I'm back. It is part 4 of the collection, showing it off. You're gonna notice I have to make a edit cut pretty close shortly into this video. I put away some of my comics, new issues, so I've had to push comics back. So comics that were in box number 7 had to go in number 8, and you know how it goes. So I've got a stack here of comics that are in the last box I showed that got pushed back. So I'm going to show these off and then stop it, start another one. We're finally finishing up the S's. I got a lot of S's, like 2 boxes worth of S's. So we're finally finishing up the S's, and if you haven't seen the other videos, we're going backwards. So then we have the R's, and I think a little bit of the P's. So we're already a minute into it. I'll get started with it. So we'll start off with issue number 1 of The Strain. This is the fall. So this was the second mini-series. This came out before the TV show came out. I really liked this one. I went all the way to the newest series. I ended up dropping it just because it wasn't doing it for me anymore. So we have issue number 2. Let's see if we can get a little sunlight going on in here. Issue number 3. Issue number 4. These covers are so hard to show off on the laptop just because they're so dark. Issue number 5. I really enjoyed this TV show. I don't know how the reviews did for it, but I thought it was really cool. It was a cool take on vampires. Issue number 6. We're still on the fall. Issue number 7. Issue number 8. And then this was the last issue number 9. And I thought this was interesting because I think it was it just kind of stopped because they marketed it as an ongoing, and then once we hit issue number 9, it was just like, I don't even think they announced it was the final issue. They planned on it being a trilogy, I guess. So there's that. And then this was the newest one. This was the final chapter of the trilogy. I ended up dropping it. I always see these in the dollar bin, so I'll just pick the rest of the series up in the dollar bin so I can finish it up. But this was issue number 1. It was called The Strain, The Night Eternal. Issue number 2. It was almost worth the money just for the covers. I do love the covers. Issue number 3. Issue number 4. Issue number 5. And then this was the last issue of that I got, which was issue number 6. So that's all of The Strain. The last 2 comics, one is a key and the other one is a whatever. So the key first is issue 195 of Strange Adventures. This is the 4th appearance of Animal Man. I thought I got this for a steal. The corners are, this is in pretty good shape. A couple ticks. You know, I'm not big on the condition, but I thought like this would easily, when I saw it hanging up on the wall of the comic shop, I thought it was easily going to be like probably like a $50 book. He was only asking $20 for it in this condition. I was like, sure. I'm trying to do a whole full Animal Man, including first appearance. This is the earliest one I have so far. But I'm one of those guys. Shout out to DaCosta because I always hear him say too. I'm not paying crazy double digits or crazy triple digits for books. I'm just not doing it. Sorry, people blowing up my phone. Put on silent. And then the last one is like it's not worth anything, but I enjoyed it in my collection because I'm a fan. It's Fangoria Comics #1. There was only one issue. Um, D. Schneider's Strangeland, Seven Sins. Um, if you're not familiar, D. Schneider had a movie come out, I think early 2000s, called Strangeland. I absolutely loved it. It was really at the beginning of the era of like pedophiles on the internet and like lurking teens, and that's what it was about. He was really like ahead of his time, I think, on that kind of horror movie. And it was just like an indie low budget movie, and it was awesome. And this was a comic that they put out to accompany it. So it was something I found in the dollar bin. I thought it was pretty cool. So there you go. So just give me 1 second. I'm going to get the other comics lined up, and then we're going to show off some books, okay? Okay, and I'm back. I said in other videos, and then I just didn't take the time because I wanted to get the video out there, but I'm going to have a lot of editing cuts in this one just because you don't want to see me. My cat's knocking over stuff, and I gotta be like, get off it. And I'm putting the books. I only got a certain amount of room on the desk to set the books, so you don't want to see me cursing myself fumbling. So next off, this is just I only have one, but yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure they're in the right order. But this is just something I picked up for like 25 cents, simply for Blue Beetle. It's Blue Beetle and Sabarats, the Showcase 94 Arkham. I really like the cover, so that's why I got it. Then this is an issue that I feel like it's on a little bit of a break right now. It seems like it's not really coming out as much as it was, and I think it got kind of mixed results. I really don't see anyone reading this. If you are reading this, comment because I want to share my love of this book with someone that also reads it. And that is Sidekick by Image. Straczynski, I believe you say, and Mandrake and Hi-Fi do it, and I love the book. The artwork's gorgeous. The story is really like interesting. So this is #1. Um, it's about it's exactly what it said. It's about a sidekick, a hero that dies or may not have died, and his sidekick has to take over his mantle, but it doesn't work out, and it's basically a sidekick's descent into madness. And then we have issue #2. You'll tell as I show you the covers because the covers get like crazier. You can see his mental state. Issue #3. It's a great book though. I love this book. Issue #4. Great covers. Issue #5. Issue #6. Issue #7. I love this cover. It was like a chrome cover. Issue #8 with the shattered glass. Issue #9. And the last issue, #10. Now, it could have came out. I haven't been to my comic book store in like a month. I got to go tomorrow and pick up a bunch of my books. But hopefully there's one there because I really enjoy it. And then I picked this up. I have a whole like angry story about this. I'll show it first. Silk #1. So I don't read much Spider-Man or anything, and someone was like, "You should try Silk." Like, well, people have liked her, and it was there in the store a couple weeks after it came out. I knew the book was really hot, so I thought I was just gonna get a second printing. I'm not paying any more than cover price for it. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. I read it. I didn't overly enjoy it, but I also felt I'm spot. I don't hate Spider-Man, but generally Spider books don't do it for me. So this was just kind of like, eh. So I've got it. I'm not gonna read. I don't even know what I'll do. I'll probably give it away or something. But Silk #1, and then I've got. I only own 2 Silver Surfer books. Silver Surfer's another character that like I don't mind him in other stuff, but I'm not huge about him. Uh, so issue number 71, Silver Surfer. I think it's like volume like 2 or 3 or something. 2 probably. So issue 71, and then I bought this when it came out. The one shot. It was like the huge, like almost like mini trade size Silver Surfer that reprints a bunch of the first stories, and it had like a huge write up by Stan Lee. Then we get into Son of Hulk. This is a series that I need to finish up. I bought them just when I saw them cheap, but Hulk, I collect anything Hulk, so I need to finish it. So I start at 14, 16, 17, and then I have issue #1 of 5. I don't even think I have all this. No, I only have 3 of these. 1 of 5 of Sakaar, King of the Savage Land. I love these covers. Issue #2. And issue #4. So I'm missing 3 and 5. I gotta pick those up. And then we have the Realm of Kings 1 of 4 mini. I've got issue #1. It's also Son of Hulk. And I have issue #2. I need to finish that up as well. And then this one, I'm not trying to collect it at all. It was 25 cents. One of my favorite Marvel characters on the cover. I love this cover. Issue 6 of 6, House of M, Black Bolt. Oh, love it. This one I got free just from a friend that was giving away all his comics, so he gave them to me. Issue #2 of 6, Son of Vulcan. I don't even know what it's about, nor have I read it. If you read this, let me know if it's any good. Maybe I'll try to finish it. And then we have a miniseries that I really loved. I ended up dropping it after the first arc just because I needed to clear some room up. And I'm going to pick it up and trade, which I'm doing with a lot of my Image stuff. But that's issue #1 is Southern Bastards. I love this series. I think it's Jason Aaron's amazing in it. Issue #2. Issue #3. And issue #4. So I've got the whole first arc. And then I've got, this was a free one I just got for Christmas, issue 1 of 3 of Space Hack. It was just a free comic that my wife's parents picked up. This is my only issue of The Spectre from 88, the 88 run, issue #11. I loved the cover, so I picked it up. Spectre's someone I plan on getting more into, collecting more of, so that's why I bought it. This is pretty much the exact same story as the Silk book. I've got Spider-Gwen #1. I bought it. My store, just like Silk, I didn't finish the story with Silk. Just like Silk, when I went and bought these, it was ridiculous because the guys in front of me that was paying both times, he was there both times when I got this and Silk. He had like 30 copies of these and he was buying them. And that's like my biggest pet peeve. I'm such a reader and I want every kid and teenager, if they want to read Spider-Gwen, I want them to be able to get a copy from the shelf. I gotta swear, I fucking hate people that find it necessary to own like 30 of these books because they're gonna sell them all on eBay for a shit ton of money. I am hating on you. I'm sorry. If you do that, I mean, it's whatever. Like, it doesn't bug me so much it ruins my life, but it hurts my heart. Same as CGC books hurts my heart. I want the books to be able to be read. I want the stories to be enjoyed. And that's why these are made. And people are always like, "Oh, they can get the trades or the second prints." But I feel bad because I remember when I picked this up, Buddy had 30 copies. I got like the second last copy, and there was like, like 14-year-old girl that was like looking for a copy, and they didn't have any left because the guy in front of me wanted to buy 30 of them, and she really wanted Spider-Gwen when it came out. Shaking my head. Some more Spider-Man. I got these all for free, actually. My older brother sent them to me as a present. Issue number 2 of Spider-Man. This is just the normal Spider-Man volume. Not amazing. Issue number 9. And I actually paid $1 for this one. Issue number 19, just because I love the Hobgoblin and Hulk on the cover. Hulk, man, I gotta do it. And then the rest of these were free. So issue number 4 of Spider-Man Quality of Life mini. I'll probably finish this. I really like the covers. The Spectacular Spider-Man. This is the part 2, number 10 annual. Then Web of Spider-Man. I got a little bit of a chunk here. Like I said, I got them all for free. So issue number 49 is where we start at. Then issue number 50. I do love this cover with all the kind of like C-lister villains on it. Then we have 51, 52, 54, and then we do a huge jump to 106, 107, annual number 6, and this is part 3 of that other part 2 annual. And then Web of Spider-Man. This was like the newer series, the Mysterio cover, number 4. I really love Mysterio, so I was pumped to get that. Then I have issue number 2 from 2007, The Spirit from DC. These are just kind of randoms I think I got for free. Yeah, that from my friend, same friend that was giving them away. Issue number 3 of Squadron Supreme. I've actually never read Squadron Supreme. I'm interested in them. And issue number 4 of Squadron Supreme. So, we have those. I'm not going to pause the video because I'm just going to slide these back in quickly to make some room for these other piles of comics that I am to show you. Let's move these over. So, this one, obviously, once you see it, you'll know why I bought it. Issue number 39 is Secret Origins, Animal Man, Man-Bat. I really like Man-Bat, but obviously I bought it for Animal Man. He's someone I'm trying to get everything of. Then we have issue number 1 of the Sensational She-Hulk. Another series, it's Hulk. I pick up anything Hulk. I'm trying to collect all Hulk. So I have issue number 1, issue number 2. This series I haven't been buying a lot of in the last year or so. Issue number 4, issue number 7, issue number 9. And that's my only run. That's all I have on that run. I gotta work on that more. I forgot about it really till now. Then we have the ever amazing, always amazing, Matt Fraction, Sex Criminals, Zdarsky. Sadly, I don't like his Howard the Duck, but I love his Sex Criminals. So issue number 1, I've been pulling this since it started. Issue number 2, number 3, number 4, 5. What comes after 5? 6. 7. This is one of my favorite covers from it. Amazing covers. 8. 9, and 10. Like I said, I haven't been in my comic book store to pick up the other ones. Then this one was another free one I got. It's number 3 of 6 of Joe Kubert, Sergeant Rock, The Prophecy. I've never read Sergeant Rock. I'm not sure if I will. Army books don't really Army characters don't really do it for me. This is a book that I'm interested in. I pick it up when I see it cheap. I'm going to read it once I have it all. But this is from the 06 series of Shadow Pack. So I have number 4, number 8, number 9, a great demon cover. Number 10, another great demon cover. Number 11, and number 12. And that's all I have from that. And next we go into She-Hulk, issue number 34 of the Peter David run. That's all I have from that. I need to, like I said, She-Hulk, I love She-Hulk. I just always forget about looking for it when I'm at this comic book store. And then this run, which should have kept going on forever. People really hated on the art, and I loved the art. But that was Charles Soule's run of She-Hulk. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Love this cover. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the last issue, 12. And you can tell I love it because right there I've got the poster that I ordered from it. I love that series. And then this was the She-Hulk's the She-Hulks plural. I don't have all of them. So issue number 1. This was Wilcox. Issue number 3. Great covers. And issue number 4 of 4. So that is all of those. Let me bend over and put these away. So we're getting into, this is the last of the S's, and we're about to be into the R's after these. So to start my S section off, we have Sabrina number 1. I ended up dropping the series because I didn't know what was going on with all the delays, so I might just pick it up off the shelf. I'm not sure. Probably not. Issue number 2, I haven't read this. I think I'm going to pick it up in trade, actually. I forgot I've got that written as a trade. And then next, everyone's favorite comic book series. I have the Image first issue because I jumped on pretty late into, I jumped on at issue 10 or something. But that's Saga. I've got the Image first, number 1. And then I have the second printing of number 7. I went back in my shop. I just picked up whatever they had on their shelves for singles. This is the normal printing of 10. I think they're all normal. Yeah, they're all regular printings now. That was only number 2 I had. 11. 12. This was all the controversy around this issue. This was such a great issue. And the controversy was just bullshit anyway. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I love this cover too. 21, 22, and 23. And then I do jump up to 28. My wife has the rest of the copies because she hasn't. She's way behind. Like she's like 24, issue 24 behind. Then this mini, I loved this mini from Titan Comics, Sally of the Wasteland, issue number 1. Like a post-apocalyptic tale, really like funny, witty girl Sally, kind of innocent, but she's got badass deep inside of her. Issue number 2, number 3, number 4. They had great covers too. And this was the last issue, number 5. It was just a mini. Like I said, I enjoyed it. Then we had Savage Hulk. I really like this series. Basically, what they did is they revisited old stories like from X-Men where Hulk was in it, and then they tell the behind-the-scenes stuff that you didn't see in the issue. So this was issue number 1. Issue number 2. I love that Abomination cover. 3, 4, 5, and 6. That was the last issue, and it got canceled, sadly. And then this is Savage She-Hulk's number 1, Fall of the Hulk event. So there's 1 and 2. And that's what I have for that. And then the new McFarlane series. I really enjoy it. Savior from Image. So that's issue 1, and then issue 2. I haven't picked up 3 yet, but a big fan of those. Another mini I really enjoyed, Scum of the Earth. Had like a Natural Born Killers theme from Action Labs, like a mature reader book. Bertolini is the guy that made it. So this is issue number 1, issue number 2, and issue number 3. Then more like 13-cent finds. I got the Pride issue from Zenoscope of the movie 7. Issue number 1 of The Secret Defenders. I really enjoyed this just because it was a funny, cheesy 90s cover. So how can you not love it? And then I picked up issue number 4 of Secret Wars number 2. It was cheap, and I plan on at some point getting all these. So there's that. Take a break for a second. Well, you're not going to take a break because it's going to be tied together, but I'm going to grab some more books, and we're going to show off the letter R. Okay, so now we're into the R's. So we will show those off. So we'll start, I think, in the middle of the R pile. So this was probably one of my favorite miniseries in the last 3 or 4 years. I wish it was an ongoing. It was so good. If you're into like over violent, like Quentin Tarantino, like, oh, I can't even describe. It's just so good, so violent, so excessively ridiculous. Issue number 1 of Revenge. I remember the previews, they had previewed it as Revenger, but it ended up just being called Revenge. So issue number 1, issue number 2, issue number 3. I love that cover with him wearing the dog skin on his face. This was the last issue number 4. See what I mean? Like, such great covers. This is a series I bought a lot of it in singles because I was like, all right, I'm going to read it. Then I read trade number 1, and then I decided to get it in trade. And I had all this canceling issues with this book, so I just kept getting it, and I wasn't reading it. So I've actually only read the first trade of it. But that is Revival. I started pulling it at issue number 9. Great covers, though. It's worth it just for the covers. Issue number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You don't see a lot. I don't see a lot of people talking about this book anymore, which is a shame. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. I love this cover. 20. 21. 22. Another great cover. 23. 24. And then I finally stopped getting it at, for some reason I don't have 25. 26. That's alright. And then I'm a big Marvel UK fan, so when this came out, I had to get it. So we have Revolutionary War, Alpha, it was a bunch of mini-series, Dark Angel, Knight of Pendragon, Death's Head 2, I love Death's Head. Super Soldiers, basically just showcasing them all again. Motormouth, and Warhead, and then Revolutionary War Omega. It was all basically like a mini series. So I have that. And then I only have issue 1 of this. It's 1 of 3. I love Radical Comics, Rider on the Storm. I've got to buy the trade. I want to finish reading it because I really, really, really enjoyed it. So there's that. And now we'll start at the beginning of the R's. So this, I have a lot of this series. I'm just trying to finish it up, and then I'm going to read it. So, Rebels 94, issue number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 13, 14, 20, great Lobo cover, 24, sorry, 13, 20, for some reason they're mixed up. That is 24, but I'm going to do it like this. 21, 22, and 23. There, now they are in order. Then this is a new series I'm really enjoying. I'm a big fan of the movie. I love Cronenberg. Reanimator, issue number 1, and then issue number 2. That's a new series. Return of the Living Deadpool, issue number 1. I'm not a huge Deadpool fan, but I really enjoyed this title. I have Return of the Living Deadpool, so I Night of the Living Deadpool, so I enjoyed this one too. Number 2, 3, and the last issue 4. And then we have Robin 2, issue number 1, the hologram. I got it for 13 cents, and I love that cover, so I bought it. Then Robin number 3, I got this for free, issue number 1, and it's got like the pull-out thing you can to move them. Robin number 48, I always pick these up for like 13 cents. I really love this cover. And number 121, it's probably one of my favorite covers. Then we have Roche Limit. I really enjoy this series. I haven't read. I'm gonna pick it up and trade for the rest. It's a 3-parter, so I have all 1 I read, and then I'm gonna read it in trade. So number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, And then this is issue number 1 of the new volume. I'm going to wait till I get them all to read them. Then we have like just some random stuff that I picked up. I'm a huge Sex Pistols fan, so I picked up Rock Fantasy. I think it's issue 7 about the Sex Pistols, and I also have Rock and Roll Comics issue 14 that is also about the Sex Pistols. And then ROM, I'm not a huge ROM guy, but I picked these up because I'm a huge Alpha Flight guy, and that's issue 56, Enter Alpha Flight, and 57 that had Alpha Flight in it. This was another mini-series that I really, really loved. Red Rover Charlie. It was written in the perspective of a dog, even the talking and everything. And it basically like dogs dealing with like a zombie apocalypse. So that's 1, 2, 3. The artwork was incredible too. Garth Ennis wrote it. 4. And Michael Dipascale or something. Depascale did the art. That's 5. And 6. And then we go in the Red She-Hulk. When I first got back into collecting, this is one of the first things I started to pick up. Not really realizing that it was so close to being finished. So I have issues number 58. This was before I got back into getting a pull list. 59. Now I jumped to 61. 65. 66. Great cover with Man-Thing. And the last issue of 67. So that's it for the R's. I'm gonna give you a little taste of the P's because that's what's left in this box, and we'll do the rest next time. So this is towards the end of the P's. So I have the mini issue number 1, The Trial of the Punisher, and issue number 2. It was only a 2-parter. I really enjoyed it. This got me into the Punisher because I've never been big on the Punisher. This is a series that I dropped. I didn't overly like it. I liked the first couple issues, but I found it got tiring real quick. And that's Punks, the comic. So I have issue number 1, issue number 2, issue number 3, issue number 4, and then the last issue, number 5. And then another new comic that I'm really enjoying that I love the movie, Puppet Master, issue number 1. If you love the Puppet Master movies, you will love this. It's just like it, very campy, very funny. In issue number 2, it's from Action Labs. Gaborin writes it, and DeSacco does the art. I love the art. So yeah, that's the P's. This video is gonna be long as shit. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. We're over 100. We've been over 100. I'm actually going down today to take a look. I'm going to get a couple things for my 100 subscriber contest. As well as I'm going to be doing a new back issue haul as well this week. Showing off some things I got. Yeah, so like, dislike if you want. Comment. I always comment back immediately. I love to keep in touch, talk, share with your friends. All my links are in the descriptions below for my social media like Twitter, Instagram, our Geek Collective on Facebook called Geek Speak, which we do the live chat shows. If you haven't watched it, check it out. They're in the playlists on this channel. I think we've done 4 or 5 so far. We're doing one this weekend. Where we just talk about movies and comics and TV, anything that has to do with geek culture. So check it out. Thank you for watching. As always, I will see you again. Salute.